Hello and welcome to part 1 of me teaching you all things you need to know about scripting. In this video, we're going to be teaching you the basics of scripting and some fun things you can do with scripting. But without any hesitation, let's get into it. So, to start scripting, of course, you're going to need a server. I recommend using Minehut. That's just the thing I use, but you can use any server. That's fine. I don't know how they work, but in Minehut, you're going to need to type in script here. It's usually at the bottom of the last page. Oh, never mind, it's different this time, but it's going to be somewhere in here. You're going to press install. It's called script, just script, nothing like script add-on. And you're going to press install. I've already installed it, so it says uninstall for me, but that's what you're going to need to do. Then you're going to need to restart the server to upload the add-on. Then you're going to need to go to File Manager, go into Plugins, then go to Script, then go to Scripts, and then there's going to be a bunch of scripts here already. For our purposes, it doesn't matter, but I would recommend deleting them. It just kind of gets confusing. Then you're going to need to create a file. You can name it anything you want. For instance, I'm going to call it Minecraft.sk. You have to put the sk.sk at the end to make it a script file. And then you're going to go into it. There's an endless amount of things you can do with script, from a pig that spawns TNT to TNT that spawns a pig. And for our purposes, there might as well be infinite options. So where do we start? Well, whenever I see someone start script, I always see them trying to modify a mob's health, or maybe make a 1,000,000 damage sword, you know? Well, let's start there then. So to make an item do more damage, we're going to need an on damage event. So on damage, enter tab. Let's say we want to make an item called Steve do 1,000 damage. We'll do if name of attacker's tool is Steve, with brackets. Then we do enter tab. We'll set the damage to 1,000. What you want to do is you want to save that. Then you're going to head back to Minecraft. You're going to do /sk reload the name of your file, which my name is Minecraft. We're going to reload that. And then if you want to get this item, there are a few ways to do it. If you're using essentials, you can do /item name and then set the name there. But if you're not using essentials, you can go in here and do like a command. So if you want to know how to make commands, you do go command / like give item, and then we do a colon, and then you want to put trigger here. You're going to put another colon and then tab out and just give player diamond sword named Steve. Now, when we type that command, it's going to give us a diamond sword named Steve. Pretty simple. We're going to reload the page again, and then we're going to do /give item. You see now we have Steve here. And so now let's test it out. We'll find a mob. Here's a creeper, and it should one-shot. There you go. 1,000 damage. So now for changing a mob's health. To change a mob's health, first you're going to need to spawn one in. So we're going to make another command to spawn one in. So command /spawn, what do we want? We'll say a zombie. /spawn zombie. We'll do a colon, enter tab trigger, colon, and then we'll tab out again. And we'll do spawn zombie at player. Okay, so that's just a start. We'll see how that's working. We'll do /sk reload Minecraft, and we'll do /spawn zombie. There you go, works. Now, if we wanted to give that zombie more health, you wouldn't just go set health of zombie to 1,000. You have to go set health of last spawned zombie to 1,000, but you also have to set the max health. So you would do the same thing before, but with max health at the start. It's very important, or else it will not work. So with our 1,000 damage sword, we should one-shot the zombie. Let's see it. We reload it. We spawn the zombie, and seems he had a bit more health than anticipated. But with a regular sword, this is what it would look like. So you see, it's gonna take a bit to kill. So yeah, that is how you make a mob with more health. But those are just the fundamentals of script. What if we wanted to make something fun? Like a lightning sword. To make a lightning sword, first we're going to need to go onto that on damage event. And we're going to need to add strike lightning at victim. Now the use of victim here will make it strike at the victim instead of you, so if you set this to player, it would not work. So you have to have either an attacker or a victim in a damage and death condition. So we're just going to reload that, and now we find a mob. It will strike lightning. We'll also delete the drops, but who cares? Lightning, am I right? Now, as I said earlier, there are an infinite amount of things you can do with script. Too many to put into one video. So here are my top 10 most useful tips about script. Number 1, if you want to spawn an entity with a name, you can't go spawn zombie named so-and-so at player, because this doesn't work. You have to go at the bottom, set name of last spawned entity or zombie, both work, to the name you want. We hit reload, spawn it in. There you go, the name you want. Number 2, if you want to make a command that can only be run by operators on your server, then you can go permission op and then do trigger, and it can only be run by people who have operator. Number 3, if you wanted to teleport a player somewhere, like there, first you're going to need to set the location. So you're going to need to get a command like set location, and it's going to do set a variable. We haven't gone over variables, but if you've gone over any other coding languages, you'll know that they store data. So for instance, we're going to call this one loc. Set loc to player's location. And if we do /sk reload Minecraft and go up to this point, right here, and we look down, and we do /loc set loc. Now this spot is loc. So if we, for instance, were to right click on an oak plank and it would teleport us up there, we'd have to do on right click if event item is oak plank teleport player to loc. We reload it, we right click, and now we're up here. Works perfectly. Number 4, have you ever been in a situation where you see a player doing something bad, but you can't get over there fast enough to stop them by your puny little legs and your flying abilities? Well, now you can go at super duper teleporty speed with this command. Super duper teleport. All we're gonna need to do is command super duper teleport, and we're gonna need to trigger this command to teleport player to target block. But if we do target block, we're just gonna be spawned inside a block. So if we do block above target block, then we'll be above it. So if we go /sk reload Minecraft, we're in the same situation. If we do super duper teleport, babushki, now we're right there. Number 5, if you ever wanted to change the drops of either mobs or blocks, it's easy with these two events, on break and on death. So if we wanted to make it so whenever you broke oak leaves, it gave you diamonds, you do if event block is oak leaves, first cancel the drops, then drop diamond. Pretty simple. We reload that, and whenever we break oak leaves, there's a diamond. But if we wanted to make it so whenever we killed a zombie, we got diamonds, we do the same thing. So you can just copy this over, but change event block to victim and oak leaves to zombie. And we reload. And if we spawn a zombie, get diamond. Number 6. If you ever wanted to track a player's mob kills or block breaks, it's very easy with variables. For instance, if you wanted to track every time a player broke a block, you could do add 1 to break dot player with these two percentage signs right there. That will make this the actual player, not just the word player. And this can be anything you want, really. It can be inverted. You can put a break at the end here. It doesn't matter as long as it has the player in the variable. And if we wanted the player to see this every time they broke a block, we could do send the variable to the player. And again, these two make it not just text, but the actual variable. We do /sk reload Minecraft, and every time we break a block, it will increase. Number 7. If you ever wanted to find useful scripting information but didn't want to watch a video, this is the site I use, Script Hub. It is very useful for finding all the things you need. For instance, this is all the things in Script, and these are all the plugins that you can use with Script. Number 8. If you wanted to make a command that had a cooldown, then all you'd need to do is, next to the command, put cooldown, and then the amount of time you want it to cool down. Then you can do /sk reload Minecraft, do the command, and if you do it too quick, it will say you are using this command too often. Please try again later. Number 9. If you ever wanted to make a trail behind you, that can be easily done with the onStep event. OnStep, on, and then any block you want. I'm going to do grass block. You want to set the block to the block you want. Then you're going to need to wait a second or two. For waiting, all you have to do is wait, and then the amount of time you want. Then you're going to set the block back. So we save that and reload it. Then, whenever we walk on grass, we'll set it to diamonds. Number 10. If you wanted to know which add-ons I use for script, I use skRayfall, skQuery, and Script GUI. Script GUI is for all your GUI needs, creating them, editing them, it all works. And these two are just for quality of life things. Thank you so much for watching. If you ever need help with scripting, you can always put it in the comments or come onto my server with Ohart on Minehut. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching.